KD Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shouts out to the early birds. Right before I get some shouts out to the early birds, I do have to issue a preemptive strike anytime I have Trump's name in the title. The wind blow all kind of trash in. Let me tell you something right now. I do not care if you're voting for Trump. I do not care if you're voting for Kamala. I'm going to survive no matter what. The world going to go on no matter what. We've survived worse than either one of these guys who ends up getting in. And no matter what they do, we going to get through it no matter what. So I'm not going crazy over this election like it's the last election that's going to ever take place. All right. You can come on here and you act like you got some sense. You're welcome to join the discussion. But if you come on here acting like the uncivilized mutt that some have portrayed themselves to be, then I am going to block you. I'm going to start the block party immediately. In fact, the block party has officially started. The block party has officially started. You come on here acting like you ain't got no damn home training, like you ain't got no damn sense. You come on here with any kind of disrespect, I'm going to do you just like everybody else do you in your life. I'm going to neglect you. All right. Shouts out to, let's see. Let's start with, let's see who's at the top. Who was first? OG Maine. What's up, OG Maine? Connie. What's up, Connie? Shells 386. Trucking 101. What up? What's up, Shiny Denise? African Pride. Hey, Shay Hinton. Percy Glasper. What's up? What's up, Jay Keith? Frederick Wright tuning in from Oklahoma City to be exact. Emmanuel Briggs. DeAndre Durham. What's up, DD? Derek Mallory. St. Paul, Minnesota. Twin Cities. My boy DMG out there. What's up, DMG? Salute. Ray, what's up? King Davis, Mississippi, in the building. Marlene King, New Jersey is up in here. The Real King, Ty Trill 26, Harris County, Texas. Whoop, whoop, going in. All right, fam. Let me put a pic of my subject up here. Now, listen, fam. I don't have to make up anything about Donald Trump. All I got to do is call it like I see it. In fact, call it like everybody see it. However, some people, when they see it, they're in denial. But let me tell you something. Donald Trump, your president, is not who he appeared to be. Actually, he is who he appears to be. But for some people, they're in denial. Some people are in denial about who Donald Trump really is. How many times have I told y'all, whoever Donald Trump points the finger at, whatever he claims somebody else is guilty of, he's guilty of the exact same thing. If you ever really want to know what he's doing, just listen to what he accuses others of doing. This is an old school tactic of a psychological warfare. This is rudimentary, fam. This is easy pickings. Just like when they was over there cheating with the election and stuff, they was trying to suppress voters. They were stealing mailboxes, damaging mailboxes, and all that kind of stuff. The whole time he's talking about how the Democrats going to try to steal the election, and what do you know? He gets help from Putin. and Russia interferes with the US elections and he wins. So he does the exact same thing the second time that he ran, and it didn't work because the Democrats next time around was more diligent and they was looking for all of the BS. So he wasn't as successful the second time around. That's why he got his head whooped. He wasn't so successful with the little tricks that he played. Anything that he accuses other people of doing, he's absolutely guilty of doing. And so here we are, once again. It appears to me, fam, now I could be wrong, but it looks like Donald Trump came out the closet yesterday in Pennsylvania. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. These are his words. These ain't my words. This is what he said. Y'all tell me, does this sound like the real man, the man of strength, the man of valor that y'all, like some of y'all like to put all your hopes in? Some of y'all will put your whole reputation on the line for. Some of y'all lose your jobs over this dude. Some of y'all crash out and start shooting people at random for this dude. Does this the same dude, by the way, who dodged the war at least 5 or 6 times? Dodged the draft at least 5 or 6 times. In any event, this dude was in, I believe it's pronounced Latrobe, Pennsylvania, on yesterday. And during his campaign stop, he suggested he would begin previewing his closing arguments with Election Day, barely 2 weeks away. But check out how Donald Trump kicked off his rally with a detailed story about Arnold Palmer, the great legendary Hall of Famer golfer, Hall of Fame golfer. At one point, this dude praised Arnold Palmer's genitalia. Let me go back, y'all. Let me go back for the slow pokes, for the slow pokes, the ones who this guy is a hero to. This is your hero. Oh yeah, I'm bringing the smoke on this one. Yeah, I'm bringing the smoke on this one. I need to show y'all my thing. I'm bringing the smoke on this one. This is your hero talking about another man's meat. What man, what solid man do you know talks about another man's package? What solid man do you know? What man, what manly man do you know who will get up on a stage in front of thousands of people, in front of the world, before the world, and brag about it the size of another man's junk? This is your hero. This is Donald J. Trump. This is the guy who y'all say, I'm voting for him because he's going to protect us. Kamala's too emotional. She's a woman. We can't have a woman president. They're too emotional. She might lead us into war. Let me let you in on something. The reason why Donald Trump himself is not qualified, if you're going to use that as a metric, if that's going to be your litmus test, if that's going to be your litmus test to decide whether somebody is qualified or not, if gender is, because this person is, this gender over here is more emotional, Trump is disqualified. You should absolutely not be voting for him because you're still getting female energy. This explains why he's so petty. I've been telling y'all for a long time, y'all ain't been wanting to hear it. I keep telling y'all that the way that Trump behaves is contrary to a man. He's very emotional, very extremely emotional. Every morning he wakes up picking a fight with somebody, and he picks fights with women at the same at a greater pace than he picked fights with men. Most men that I know, solid dudes, do not want to be in combat against a woman. It's just something that just ain't fair about it to us. We just don't. And it's something that you look at and you like, man, that's a woman, because if it go there, I got to go there. And I don't want to go there with a woman. So you have boundaries. He has no boundaries. Every morning he wakes up, he's on Twitter. He clicking. Well, he's on that social app now, but when he was in office, he was on Twitter every morning, picking fights with football players, basketball players, baseball players, war veterans, war heroes, widows of war heroes, picking fights with rappers, singers, models, anybody, just every day. Every day he's sitting up talking about grading people's looks, talking about who look good and who don't. That's women energy. That's feminine energy. And really, it's an insult to women because not all women behave that way. This explains why Donald Trump's favorite song is that YMCA song. Yeah, I know y'all mad. I know you're mad. I know you're mad. I know you're mad. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. Let me know when I start lying. See, you might not like what I'm saying, but you know I'm not lying. And you cannot call me a liar. Donald Trump got female energy. And I'm not talking about a strong female. I'm talking about the docile, weak female. The one that's insecure all the time. The one that's petty all the time. The one that ain't never happy, that can't never be pleased by nothing and no one all the time. The one who's always out for self and plays the victim every chance she gets. That is Donald Trump. Now, I'm just calling a strike and a ball a ball. I call it like I see it. Don't matter that he's sitting on $100 million or $1 billion or he getting welfare checks or whatever he doing. However he getting the money. Grifting on y'all. However he getting it. Coming out with tennis shoes, earrings, pantyhose. Did Donald Trump come out the closet yesterday? That's what I want to know. Did he come out the closet? He's sitting around, he's standing around discussing another man's genitalia. So as I was saying, he was campaigning in Pennsylvania, and Latrobe, I believe it's pronounced Latrobe, or Latrobe, could be Latrobe. You know what? Let me get this name correct, because I should have done this already, but I'll do it, because I don't know how many more times I may end up repeating this. So let me get this name straight for y'all right quick. Okay, it was Latrobe. Okay, I had it right the first time. All right, Will. Okay. He was in Latrobe. Pennsylvania, where Arnold Palmer was born in 1929 and learned to play golf from his father, who suffered from polio and was head pro and greenskeeper at the local country club. Now, politicians saluting Arnold Palmer in his hometown is nothing new. But Donald Trump spent 12 full minutes doing so at the top of his speech, and even suggested how much more fun the night would have been if Arnold Palmer, who died in 2016, could join him on stage. These are Donald Trump's words, fam, not mine. I did not say this. Donald Trump said this. Donald Trump's words. This is y'all manly man. This is the man you all you men, you so-called men, look up to and cheer on. This is the man that all you women, the women out there who vote for him, who look at and say, that's the man. I like him. That's the man. This is what he said about another man. Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women. This is a guy that was all man. When he took the showers with other pros, they came out there. They said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. He said it with a laugh, but he was dead serious. He continued, I had to say, we have women that are highly sophisticated here, but they used to look at Arnold as a man. They used to look at Arnold like a man. So does that mean they wasn't looking at him like a man? Because he's so in awe of Arnold Palmer's, the size of Arnold Palmer's junk. Does that mean the women wasn't in awe of his? They wasn't looking at him like that? This is Donald Trump. I'm telling you, y'all remember too, Donald Trump was at them Diddy parties too. He been to some of them Diddy parties, allegedly. This dude, just imagine how many times he's golfed with Arnold Palmer. So the whole time, Arnold and him are out there on the golf course. He over there fantasizing about how much space Arnold draws taking up. You know, how much space being taken up in his drawers. Yeah. I know you don't like it. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. I'll say it. I think Donald Trump came out the closet yesterday. He really been out the closet, in my opinion. I think he been out the closet. I've been telling y'all that he had a girl in him. Fellas, it's a lot of fellas in these comments. It's a lot of fellas in these comments. Fellas, give me a thumbs up if you've ever bragged about the size of another man's penis. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever bragged about the size of another man's penis, including you Trump supporters who are in the audience. Give me a thumbs up, Trump supporters, because ain't nothing to joke about. This ain't no jokey joke. For all of y'all, well, he was just joking. Some shit you gonna joke about. So give me a thumbs up if you've ever joked, you ever specifically bragged about the size of another man's penis. If you've ever praised the size of another man's penis, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, hell no, what's wrong with you, man? I ain't no funny bunny. Give me a thumbs up if you praised, if you bragged about the size of another man's penis. Thumbs down if you never did that in your life. You ain't never remotely thought about nothing like that. If that's off limits, give me a thumbs down. Let me put my first thumbs down. Let me see, can I even do this on this computer? I guess I can't do it on here, but I'm giving you mine. So far, I see all down. Jose down. Attila down. Liquid down. Lenny down. D Nice down. Carlos down. Handyman services down, Mike down, sick boy down, the Night Rider down, Charles Wellington down, Mac down, JP down, Charles down, Bushido down, PF down, Joe Briggs down, Joe Bridges down, John Cheney down, Danny down, Donnie down, Peace Seeker down, Chef, Troy down, Fred down, Joe Bridges down again, Reek down, and Benzo down, Big Mess down, Derwin down, DVS down, Roosevelt down, Courtney down, Billy down, Dominique down, Drivers down, Ray Johnson down, B. Skrills down, APX down, Handyman Services down, Bud Haps down, the Kiwi Click down, X down, Jose Sisiwoma down, Jay Keith down, Sherwood down, Andre down, AB down, Renee down, John Steen down, Mac down, Anthony down, Danny down. Man, come on. Clyde down. Look, family, I think this might be the first unanimous poll that we've ever done. Unanimously. The men say that's off limits. The men say that's off limits. There ain't nothing to joke about. And it damn sure ain't something to praise. In order for you to praise another man's junk, you have to psychologically go there into what stimulates you. You have to think about how a woman stimulates a man and how a man praises a woman's physical attributes. How a man might praise a woman's genitalia. When a man does praise a woman's genitalia, when a man does brag about a woman's anatomy, fellas, is something in you that's attracted to that to make you give her that honor. Am I right or wrong? Right or wrong? It's the same thing. It ain't no different. You better believe it ain't no different if a man start giving that same type of energy to another man. He's sitting around fantasizing. He's sitting around getting excited. Damn, show me that thing, man. Let me see that thing. Yeah, let me see that thing, man. That's what he doing. Oh, he definitely. I'm certain. I'm certain now. I'm absolutely certain that there's some stories out there about him. I'm absolutely certain. Don't no man stand around. A man don't say something like that in private, let alone public, let alone at a rally where he's running for president of the United States of America. The fact that he would say something like that lets you know he's unqualified because he has no self-control. He has no impulse control. And that is very dangerous for someone who could potentially hold the codes to weapons of mass destruction. Don't think because he was president once, he served a term once, and didn't make something jump off, didn't blow something up, don't think because it didn't happen, it won't happen. See, second time around, he knows his way around a little bit more. Now he knows that, man, if I can, oh man. This dude knows that. Think about it. Look, let me ask you, well, let me express something to you, fam. In life, if you do wrong and you don't get reprimanded for that wrong, you don't get penalized for that wrong, what is the incentive to change your behavior? There is none. If you have a child who goes to school, slap a student, kick the teacher in the ass, cuss the principal out, and come home and you done bought them a brand new gift. You bought them a brand new phone and just gave it to them after you heard they did all of that. And you told them also that they can still go to the party this weekend. What is the incentive for that child to change his behavior? Is there any incentive? There is none. So if you can have a dude like Trump who could use his power to summon thousands of people to ride on the Capitol to try in an attempt to overthrow the government, to overthrow the results of an election, I think four police officers are killed, dozens more injured. You know, they love to talk about the police, how much they support the police, how much he's riding for the police. He talking about giving the police immunity, complete immunity. Police, see, they don't talk about them police officers getting killed. They don't even talk about that. 4 police officers killed. He started it. He is the one who gave them the word, stand by, go. And they went like some damn fools. And many of them got time in prison. Some of them got slapped on the wrist with probations. Most of them walked. But he definitely walked, went to trial, got hit with 34 felonies, never spent a day in jail, was allowed to continue to run for president of the United States, still free, ain't served 1 day in prison. Diddy ain't even been found guilty. And he tried to put up a $50 million bond, and they wouldn't even give him a bond. He never tried to overthrow the government. Trying to overthrow the government amounts to treason. Treason. We can talk about the assault cases and all that type of stuff. We can talk about drugs and everything. But we all know that this country really ain't serious about bringing or stopping people from using drugs or selling drugs. We know that for a fact. Too much money in it. Too much money in the criminalization of it. So that ain't gonna stop. We already know that this government is really not serious about protecting victims of sexual assault. We know that for a fact. You know why? Because reportedly 95% of all rape kits in America go untested. So they'll collect the evidence, but they won't test it. 95%. Does that sound like a government that is serious about protecting victims of sexual assault? The fact that they allowed him to become president in the first place after he admitted on tape that he sexually assaults women. The fact that 50% of his votes, about 50% of the people who voted for him were women. Tells me not even women, or at least a great deal, not even a great deal of women are serious about protecting victims of sexual assault. Now that's some truth for your ass. Most of y'all can't handle that. But they get mad at me for calling it out. I don't know another way, fam. I don't know another way than to keep it a buck. I don't know another way. Any dude who brags on the size of another man's penis, whether he bragging on the fact that it's big or the fact that his is bigger than his or small or whatever, any dude praising the size of another man's penis is suspect number one. Come on out the closet, booty boy. Come on out of that closet. You ain't fooling me. You ain't fooling me at all. Come on out of that closet. Be who you is, man. That's who you is. Be that. Stop trying to fake it. Stop trying to front. See, a lot of dudes who act like they know, who supposed to be so educated, who supposed to be so hip, so up on game, either they just like you or they really, really slow for real. Either one of them is not good, but being slow is better than being like you, boy. Yeah, I'll take slow over being like you. This dude is standing up at a rally. This dude is running for president. This dude has already been president already. He's running for president of the United States. And he goes on a diatribe. This dude starts talking about out of nowhere the size of another man's junk. Misspoke, not diatribe. Didn't make me say diatribe. But he's talking about the size of another man's junk. Then he goes on a diatribe about Kamala Harris. He's supposed to be at the rally 2 weeks away, about 2 weeks away from Election Day. He's supposed to be using every moment that he has discussing policy. This is what I'm going to do for you. We know he's going to be lying, but at least lie. At least say that. Stick to the script. This is what I'm going to be doing for you. What does talking about the size of Arnold Palmer's penis for 12 minutes have anything to do with the election? Come on, you trumpets. Speak on it. Explain yourself. This is your leader. This is your commander. This is your hero. Explain that part. I don't want to hear nothing about no Kamala. I don't want to hear nothing about no Joe Biden. This ain't got nothing to do with Barack. This ain't got nothing to do with the Democrats. This got something to do with your leader. Explain to me why your leader spent 12 minutes of his rally speech talking about the size of a dead man's penis. Bragging about the size of a dead man's penis. Tell me that. Answer that question. Y'all got answers for everything else. I want all you Trump supporters, all you YouTubers out there that be riding for Trump, all you celebrities, all you regular folks, come on with it right now. Here's your opportunity. Explain this one and you got me. Explain, make this one make sense, and I might decide to ride with you. You got the flow right now. Explain to me, how does that help America? How does that help his cause? How does that help make people decide, the people who are undecided, decide to ride for him, decide to vote for him? How does he give up 12 minutes of his speech to talk about the size, to brag about the size of another man's penis? How does that help his case? How does that help America? What part of policy is that? Explain yourself. You can't. You're quiet as a church mouse right now. And when you do say something, you got something slick to say, but you can't explain it. You're going to pivot. I already know what you're going to do. You're going to pivot and try to change the subject because you can't defend it. Let me explain something to you, Raymond James. I ain't got no leader. I'm independent. Boom, got your ass. All right, that's number one. Number two, asking a question with a question, and answering a question with a question is not an answer. Somebody should have taught you that. So explain yourself. You got all the answers, Raymond. You got the flow right now. I'm calling your name out right now. You got the flow right now. Give me an explanation. Damn, talking about Kamala and all these people. Tell me, how does talking about Arnold Palmer's dick for 12 minutes help your case? Help people decide whether or not they're going to vote for Donald Trump. Tell me how that does talking about the size of Arnold Palmer's penis help policy, help to explain Donald Trump's policy. So unless Arnold Palmer's ding-a-ling is included in his policy, he shouldn't be talking about Arnold Palmer's, right? Explain yourself. It helps as much as your 30 minutes of nonsense. What I tell you, fam, ain't got no answers. All they do is pivot and make excuses and talk about something else. This is a person who clearly does not know how to communicate, has no idea how to communicate. When they can't communicate, when they don't know how to communicate, they hurl insults. They hurl insults and they pivot and they throw accusations, they insult. That's what they do. Because when they can't argue their point, they pivot, they lie, they make excuses, they change the subject. That's exactly what Raymond has done since he's been commenting. He still ain't told me how. I asked him a question. He still ain't answered the question. How does, let me ask you again, Raymond, maybe you hard of hearing. Maybe you can't hear. Raymond, how does talking about Arnold Palmer's penis help America? And how does it explain Donald Trump's policy? What does it have to do with Donald Trump's policy? How does talking about Arnold Palmer's penis for 12 minutes help with policy? Let me see if you got an answer yet. Let's see if you got an answer yet. Or you're still pivoting. It helps as much. What this tells me, because he can't answer the question, because he can't answer, this tells me he's incapable of being articulate. He's incapable of articulating his message in a logical way. He's incapable of expressing himself and making sense and staying on topic. He's incapable of staying on topic. That's what it tells me. So, Raymond, you got an opportunity to prove me wrong. All you got to do is explain to me how it helps. That's all you got to do. You got the floor. Explain to me. There's over 1,300 people listening to this live right now. Out of all 1,300, you got the floor. Tell me how it helps. Slavery, sharecropping, good, and Jim Crow. I'm sorry, boss. I'm going to go with the party that gave me my freedom. Answer the question, Raymond. Can you answer the question? I'm going to ask you again because you sound like maybe you're, I don't know if you're hard of hearing. I don't know if you're short bus window looking slow. I don't know which one it is, but I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try this one more time. How does Donald Trump spending 12 minutes talking about the size of a dead man's junk help America? How does Donald Trump spending 12 minutes talking about the size of a dead man's penis during his campaign rally, where he's trying to persuade people to vote for him and give him money so that he can forge policy that represents them? Help. How does it help? Explain that. I asked him to explain. He started talking about sharecropping. Sharecroppers, and he, I'm going with the party that freed me. Just as I thought, he can't. He can't explain it. It don't. He can't explain it because it don't help. He can't explain it because it has zero to do with policy. That's why he can't explain it. He couldn't come up with nothing plausible. Nothing. That's about the size of it when you go out in the public and you put a mic in front of their faces. That's about how they all sound. Well, dooba-dooba-dooba-dabba-doo-boop-doo. Well, Kamala. Well, Joe Biden, he just, well, what you don't like about Biden? Well, Joe Biden was a member of The NAACP. Ma'am, that's not true. Joe Biden once spoke at the NAACP. He was not a member. Well, well, well. Well, I heard they always hear shit. They don't never know nothing. They just hear. Well, I heard they don't they don't do no research. I heard. And again, fam, I'm gonna tell you, I gotta go, but I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. Vote for whoever the hell you want to vote for. Because I'm gonna tell you, like, whoever you vote for, no matter what, uh, I'm still gonna get mine, no matter what. And no matter who you vote for, uh, you're gonna have to get yours. You cannot allow what you do in life and how you move in life to 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 hang in the balance based on who the president is. Your local elections are a lot more effective than who's running for president. Your local that local vote, that's a whole lot more stronger. You got a whole lot more weight with that local vote. But most of y'all don't even vote locally. Y'all don't even think about local elections. But you better start. Again, it don't matter which one of them get in. I just don't want to look at Donald Trump for the next 4 years. I don't want to hear his damn mouth for the next 4 years in a row, every damn day, all day, every day, looking at his pulse face ass. I don't want to look at him. I don't want to hear his voice. I ain't crazy about no Kamala Harris, but make no mistake, anybody but Trump. That's right. I said it, and I ain't taking it back. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. If I've offended anybody today, suck it up, buttercup. No more talk.